it seems someone broke a branch. But that is besides the point. I have brought a true example of spring, as I mentioned in my post in the petals. This is the blooming archipelago, or a section of it. It is not the entire. This is a section of my domain. This is my home, and you will treat it as such. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Loud and clear.
Wonderful.
Mhm.
Wonderful. You're all welcome to roam the islands as long as you treat it as such. I know a lot of you have already been roaming the island. Some of you preemptively came on the ship, but that is forgotten. However, I am here for a reason. It seems the previous Fae from the different courts and different seasons have come to help you in various ways. But they have been too, what's the word? Soft handed, coddled. You have been slowly pushed towards help. I am here with a more firmer hand. I am here to help, but it may be painful, it may be a challenge, but that is just that, a challenge. I am here to push you, I am here to train you, to prepare you. I am not here to cause war as some people believed. I will deal with a certain branch breaker, but that is a later date. For now, I am here to help. I am assuming a lot of you are going to have questions. That is predictable. So I will let 3 people ask me questions before I explain further of the intentions of today. So 3 people can move forward. Everyone who wants to answer a question, jump. Anyone is welcome. Okay. Lush, pick one of them.
Ooh, let's see. You with the wonderful pirate coat
Oh,
and the blue
thank you.
highlights.
Step slightly forward down the staircase portion. Fern, pick another.
Alright.
Keep jumping.
Hmm.
Surely there are more people that are curious and have questions.
The viscous one at the front.
Ah. Ah. Yes, you.
The flowers that were left behind. One was left on my house.
Ah.
I didn't mind. It's quite nice actually, but I'm just curious as to why, and or perhaps what it meant.
I'm afraid there was no meaning behind that. That is a byproduct of my arrival. Being from spring, in my presence, nature blooms. And being such, roses appeared. The type of flower was intentional, but where it appeared was random, I'm afraid.
I see. Well, I'm grateful that it showed up on my roof.
Wonderful. Okay, the blue-haired individual, you had a question, and we'll get a third one afterwards.
Oh, yes. Most of my curiosity comes in the form of seeing if there's a way that the people of Kara can assist you in what you are trying to do for us.
Be willing to learn.
Sir.
And a third person. Anyone else, anyone who jumps, I will pick the third person. Ah, nature touched. You over there, on the left.
Oh, so that nearly answers my question in and of itself. Quite a few of us, quote unquote, nature touched, as you say, have heard whisperings. I was wondering if that was you.
Yes, that was an aspect of me. Anyone or a majority of people who are intrinsic to nature within their being are referred to as nature touched. Some of you heard my whispers. Wonderful. Now, the reason I am here, at least for today, I have heard stories of your lands, but I want to hear first person accounts. So I want vital stories of your lands. It is the usual. I am new to these lands and I want to know of these lands. So I want people to tell me important stories, not little boring stories. I want the important stuff. Understood?
Understood.
Okay. Now, we'll have 3 people tell stories. We'll do the same way. Anyone who wants to tell an important story, jump. Again. No? got a few takers, but people seem nervous. Lush, you choose the first person again.
You who attempted to safeguard our ship on the right there, jumping horned one.
The
Proceed.
first. Oh, sorry.
Proceed.
The first major story that comes to mind was the first major fight I believe all of Kara had banded together against. There was a lich named Aramaics who was harnessing the power of 10 sigils that was laid across all over Old Orlon, which I believe now is a sunken island, possibly.
Mhm.
Took little, took almost a year, I'd say, maybe a little bit more, of just breaking and destroying each of the 10 sigils to weaken their strength. Once the last sigil was broken, his tower was available. We went into the tower which held the last sigil and broken that one too, fully weakening Aramaics. Later, we had a final encounter with him in the Eternal Glades. There, we used the national power there to weaken him even further, as well as had 10 people bear runes absorbing their strength. The battle lasted roughly 20 minutes to 30. A group of about 30 to 40 people, half of them died, and in the end, Aramix was killed, as well as his dragon friend, Valenclex.
That sounds like a powerful individual. Describe him. Describe this Aramax. What was he like?
A bastard, a big asshole.
I mean more
Carried,
specifics.
he
Less
carried.
opinion.
Pardon?
Less opinion, more specifics.
He was very less. He did not care about life as a whole. No qualms killing people, blowing things up. Actually, if given permission, he would blow anything. He ate and consumed souls as he wished, had an entire pool of it below his tower. And he strictly worked out of profit and want. And the only reason why he didn't kill all of us earlier was because he didn't have the profit, or at least the want to do so. It wasn't important to him yet. It's only when he noticed us breaking his strength that he started taking more offensive.
Good. That is a good example. A show of your people's strength. That was a good example. Thank you. Who would like to tell a story next? Bern, choose one of them.
Who is that one over there? Made out of moss and bones.
Another Harold. Interesting.
Greetings. Today I bring you the story of Masjidern Maldor and Niceet. One recent story. Not too long ago, perhaps a year, maybe a tad bit more, the colony of Niceet, from the grand city located to the north of Filana, made its way to Kara. At its head, the Archmage Masjidern Maldor, a man powerful enough to warp reality and change the minds of anyone he interacted with. He brought his colony, he brought his strongest soldiers, those closest to him, and for a time all was peaceful. But Maldor had a plan. He gained the energy from the ley lines below the earth and made, slowly, a battery. One to charge his magic to be able to change it so that any city that he wished would be devoid of all magic. Kara was not pleased with this, for they thought him cruel. So, bit by bit, they took power from the colony of Nicete, killing its leaders, weakening its forces. Many left, and eventually they made march upon the colony, surrounding the battery and those within it. They sent 10 people in, 10 people with the ability, the strength to kill an archmage. Within the battery, those he held dear, those he held close, hid alongside him. It was a tough battle, one where he lost control of himself, one where he pushed himself to the point of weakness, and the people of Kara persevered until finally they took him down alongside the colony of Nicete.
Tell me of this Archmage. It sounds familiar. What was his name? Master, you said?
Macedonia Maldor.
Yes, sounds familiar. Describe him to me.
An archmage from Falana, perhaps in his early 40s, though due to his tampering with Realitas, he had grown weak and old. He held a wand that only he could wield. Anybody else who dealt with it would explode. Quite terrifying. He was one of the strongest people I've met. An archmage, of course. It's hard to beat that. For us, at least in our experience, is goodness. He was very determined. He wanted the good of all those around him, but his methods, by many, were deemed to be cruel. And for that, he was taken down.
Interesting. I have one last question.
Of
What
course.
was he to you?
He was my leader, my boss, and for a time, my father.
Interesting. Well, thank you.
Mm.
Another good example. Okay, one more story. And then I may ask some more questions or some more stories. The pink-haired one, yes.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Proceed.
okay. Sorry. Did you hear about what happened with Venedrum?
That is a name I do know. No, proceed.
Okay. So I don't know the full story behind Venedrum. But he asked me to lead him to Mayhill, which is where the Fantastical Surveyor was. And I did, and when we arrived, he announced that he wanted to kill the Fantastical Surveyor for something called Skulk. And sorry. And basically he just kept like saying like you have it, you're like lying, and just kept pressuring him, the Fantastical Surveyor. And then the Fantastical Surveyor was like, let's have a court here. And in the Mayhill, which is where like the Fantastical Surveyor was residing. And so a bunch of people showed up. I don't know how they found out. But they showed up, and a quote unquote court was held there, and basically it was the Fantastical Surveyor admitted to having the skulk and was I'm sorry. And was like saying about how we should kill Venedrum and let the Fantastical Surveyor stay, or the Venedrum kills the Fantastical Surveyor and never returns. And they just kept giving each other story. Like Venedrum was like, it's really bad to have Skulk. It's horrible. Like you just shouldn't have it. And the Finasco Surveyor was like, just like pretty much insulting him. Like they had no real backup behind why they had the Skulk. They were just insulting Venedrum over and over again. So finally, it came time for us to vote, and we had to choose either Venedrum's side, to where he killed the Fantasco Surveyor and never returned, or for the Fantasco Surveyor to stay and Venedrum leave. And actually, Venedrum won the vote by a long shot. And sorry. And what happened was that the Fantasco Surveyor got really upset, like started like grunting and got really mad. And Venedrum was like, I won, like you have to die now, pretty much. And what happened was the Fantasco Surveyor pulled out an iron sword with a red cloth on the handle, so that they didn't get injured, and stabbed Venedrum like 3 or 4 times, I think. And that part was just a lot to take in. And then kicked his body and told us to laugh with them. And if we didn't, we had to leave the Mayhill.
Wait, you're trying to convince me that the Surveyor killed Venedrum?
From what I saw, he stabbed Venedrum and then kicked his body around with an iron sword.
Not possible.
He did.
Someone
Like,
such
A
as
lot of
Surveyor
us
could not
saw
have killed
him.
someone such as Venedrum. Not feasible.
A lot of us saw him at least stab him. We don't know if he
Yeah.
ended up dying, but we saw him
I
stab
just
him and he was on the floor.
There is definitely more to that story because a being such as the Surveyor does not have the powers for such a kill. I do
Who
not.
was Venedrum to you?
He is a Archfey of Winter, an extremely powerful one, and an Archfey cannot just be merely killed by someone such as the Surveyor. Not so easily.
Not
So I
despite the
find
use
that
of iron?
despite the use of iron.
my apologies then. I was told by the Fantasco Surveyor that they killed Venedrum, and I don't understand how this all worked, and I don't know.
Let's find out
It's
more
just
about that story. Find the truth.
okay.
I would suggest you.
Interesting. I will not hear ill of the Surveyor. He is dead, and he was a good source of information. He has still been broken, and that will still be dealt with. But to hear information that I cannot verify, I do not need. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Vern, should we let them ask more questions or tell more stories?
I would like to hear another story.
One more story. Understood. Proceed. Who would like to tell a story? Jump if you would like to tell a story. As you have already spoken, there, Red One, I will ask the Ninja touched over there.
Yeah.
Yes, you.
I will
Come to the
move.
front.
Sorry, everyone.
Come to the front.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm not the best at telling stories, and I'm realizing that a lot of the stories you've been told are us fighting something or killing something. And I'd like, because a lot of people, unfortunately, here, I've come to realize don't know who this person is, and I don't want their story to be forgotten or their legacy to be forgotten because they are, in my eyes, a hero. So if you would like to hear it, so after the fight with the Archmage, we experienced another threat come to Kara. It was a goddess this time of the Nether. And she for a very long time had plagued a lot of people, manipulated a lot of people into believing she was something she wasn't. And she came to Kara, seeking to take over stuff that wasn't hers, to kill people that wasn't hers, etc., etc. And within the space of a week, plans were made, plots were, formed, and people had made decisions for themselves that not everyone agreed with. And it came down to one of my closest friends and kind of family. His name was Corellian Tower Lord, and he was there to help. All he ever did was help people. All he ever did was see the good in people and try and help anyone who would go to his fields. He had the hugest fields, probably as big as some of your islands, and he took care of them all by hand. He brewed some of the best alcohol that Kara's ever had, and he was just a friend to anyone. He was always there to help everyone, even when he wasn't doing well, and he acted like we didn't realize when he wasn't doing well. But some of us did notice, and we never knew how to help him, and that kind of plagues some of us. But I know he'd be really happy to see a lot of the people that have come to Kara, a lot of the fields and wheat fields that people grow, alcohol that have been found. But unfortunately, he can't be here to see all that. And I don't think he could see it from where he is now either, which is just as saddening. But he sacrificed himself in a fight that many, many people were willing to give their lives for. He sacrificed himself and was the only person to die. And, if someone lost an arm, couldn't imagine who that was. But
He has it back now.
yeah, Hyra. But yeah, he saved all of us, even the people that have come to Kara and never met him. I don't think they realize that he also saved them. And that's a nicer story, I'd like to hope, than some of the others.
A story of sacrifice, yes. I like it. It shows commitment. Interesting. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
I'm afraid this was just an introduction, dear people. I will let you ask 3 more questions, and then that is all I have planned for today. There's no big show. It was just merely introducing and showing my intentions, as it seemed a lot of people misconstrued those intentions as war, when that show of power was just a reciprocation of previous events, and all it needs to be is a show of power and nothing more. It does not need to be a show of demonstration. So, 3 more questions. Everyone can jump. Again, I will ask each of my first mates to choose one. So, first, Lush. There's a few nature touched as well.
There are so many indeed. You in the back with the turquoise hair.
Oh, all right. So I do have a question regarding something that you had mentioned at the start. You had mentioned that you are going to give us a firm hand of help this time. I am wondering why we need help exactly. Every answer has been sort of skirting or like just going around the question, but if you are willing to, give us a firm hand, do you know what we need help for? Yes.
To prepare you for what's to come. Something more than. It seems a lot of you feared me coming from various rumors. Something worse than me. So, preparation.
Right.
Who's next?
Is it okay?
Vern?
What is that creature over there?
I was curious of that one, yes.
The one with the large
Yes.
yellow eye. Yes, you.
Yes.
What is your question?
Hello. First of all, I have a question that I was wondering for a little while, but I didn't know if it was appropriate to ask. But I'm going to ask it anyway. Um, so what is going to happen with Niles?
That depends on the action of your people. Your people have requested a parley. I will respect that. We will see how that proceeds.
Okay. Thank you.
Of course. One more, and this time I choose. The one one of the first ones that heard my whispers. Yes, you Nedge touched. Yes.
Me?
No, the one with the color hair. The one with the colored hair. Yes. You heard. You heard.
Yes.
Yeah. You. The one I'm looking directly at. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First,
Come.
it's
Come.
it's a
Come.
oh, yep, sorry. First, it's a pleasure to finally meet you. As for my question, uh, for this help that you are kindly offering to provide us, can I ask what that help will be? What kind of training you plan to put us through?
That is a good question. Various training. To increase your capabilities of fighting. There will be various levels, various difficulties. It will push you. It will be excruciating at times, but it will be worth it. Yes,
All right. I appreciate it.
of course. I'm afraid, at least within such a big audience, that's all we have time for. As it seems, you have a ritual of something called Parliament. That's the one. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I do indeed.
You may all proceed to Parliament. I will still be around. My first mates will be around to talk, to interact. I think the phrase is you can stay here, but you can't stay in these ears, or something along those lines.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here?
Couldn't be that.
Something along those lines. Doesn't sound right.
Doesn't have a ring to it.
Captain.
Okay.
Haha, haha. Okay, we can hear me now. Sweet. And I actually unmuted Discord this time. It was great. Day, I'm in a VC if you want to come in while I make my way to Parliament. I believe this is a safe way down. If not, then boo. Okay. I'm still gonna be streaming for the lovely Parliament, and it's day. Is it a day?
No.
What's a day? Of course, you can just see Hyro's, like, flame tail just off in the distance.
Yeah. Actually, the video is like a second before your
Oh, you're breaking up.
That was interesting.
Yep. For warning, I am streaming. If you don't want your voice on, I can mute Discord. I hear a nah. What about you, Seth?
Probably wouldn't want to. I don't know.
They can just hear my side of it until Parliament when I unmute. If that makes you comfortable.
Oh yeah, your video was way before your voice in Discord.
You know what? I'm gonna jump off. I don't want this no more. I don't want this walking. I'm tired. Oh.
Oh no!
When I heard jump off, I was thinking like video or whatnot. I was like very confused. And someone just face planted into a wall there. Don't want to go down there. Now is
So,
the...
it seems like he's a good guy.
Well, they all say they're a good guy when they come in. So, I just know that the tone in the letter is completely different than,
Someone dropped their stuff.
Oh no.
No.
They dropped 20.
Oh.
One drop.
I wish we had the thingy.
And some books.
Oh, crud.
Oh yeah, I was asking questions during the. I was like, huh, so are there specific people that can just hear specific fae? That kind of. Because he said that, oh, the one that heard my whispering was her. I was like, huh.
Yeah, one of the touched.
The nature touched folks.
Nature touched? Wait.
Yeah, he said those who hear my voice are nature touched. It's a Roman? The thing is, I don't know if I need to be Parliament. You never been to Parliament? Oh, from the bridge. Are you back on the dock? I'm seeing if I need a change. I'm currently in the courtyard. I know Bridget's been asking for constabulary members, and I'm like, do you need me? Because this sounds like they need someone like patrolling around, which again, I'm not supposed to do police work, but at the same time, I was called to stand on the wall. So I'm seeing if they need me to change, which I can easily... 25 minutes. There's plenty of time. And I see Callan officially changed his last name. He is Callan Lassells now. Oh, hi. Your name is overrunning each other. Well, yeah, no one truly answered my question, so I just muted Discord, so they're just getting my side of everything. I'm trying to show Day, so I'm streaming on YouTube, so Day can see. Well, I have Discord muted, so you don't have to worry about it. No, I heard Ad say that he would... Huh? Why is there a chat? Oh, now all of it's on hidden. Yep, the banner is all filled in. The guy on the left is the winter. No, actually, no. They said he was spring or summer. So yeah, we didn't get a winter fae. I thought the guy on the left was winter. But then I remembered that. You're not doing stupid things? Oh, goodness. I don't think it's officially end of season 3. They would have announced. Mayhaps, but yes. What I do know is I was told out of character that when it becomes the finale season 3, kind of like the extra events will stop. And since I haven't seen that, I don't believe it's the end of season 3. That is my opinion. Lull you into a false sense of security and then well, bam. No, that is a goal now, is to lull you into a sense of security. Okay. Where is Alexandrite? Because I need to sit behind him. Oh. No, because he's the representative for Stewart's Cross, I would like to sit behind him. So, I guess we can find a seat, and then when he sits down, we'll go there. I've always opted for the left. Well, I know Stone Bay is on the left, so we're gonna be back here. With interactions with Day, I am going to sit in the back seat so no one can hit me. Nice. I've never been to Waffle House. I didn't know I could have a tag. I want that one. No! Come back! Come on! Apparently it's /tags. I remember someone doing it earlier. Or saying it earlier. So there's a Halloween tag, a champion tag, a hero tag, and a premium tag. I want that one. Oh, hi. What? No success. Your tag has been set to Blake. It is a tag. I did do it. Yeah, I have it, but it didn't do it unless... Yeah, or is it only in global chat? Does it not work for OOC? Huh. See, yeah. So, okay. Theory until whatnot. And still nobody has answered me if I need to be in a Wait, there's another gosh dang prince? What? Dang Prince Kane. Sir Vago, Your Excellency. Yeah, I have been told that my stream is severely delayed. Yes, I am, but I have Discord muted, so they're just hearing my lovely melodic voice and nothing else. So I'm just responding back to questions. I'm done. Whoa, who had a weapon? Who did it? Jamie just said put that weapon away. I did see your message, yes. Depends. I mean, I know that they pitched that idea when they changed it from 1 month to 2 months, saying you'd have to wait. Albeit you got only like 10 more days for risks. I kind of want to move over a little bit. Ah, wrong way. Savvy. Hello. When we go into the RP chat, remind me to unmute Discord. Not there yet. Sean is rubbing off on you. Is Chris on? That's it. Nope, Chris is not on. It's Bard. Now the Mayhill should still be there. Henry was in a chat this morning and somebody had asked, are people allowed in the Mayhill? And they said yes. So you're allowed to be in there. They put the they put the restriction on when the Fantastical Surveyor was there because they didn't want people just like kind of waiting around type of like. Precisely. So that's basically what Henry said was, you know, there's no reason to sit there and wait for a main character to come, so you can go in there. So oh. Here comes the chaplain. That's still funny. I still find that very, very funny. At the church when I was just throwing a whole inventory of carrots. Dang, Astra. I'm gonna sit by Sir Kradark, if that's okay. Yeah, let's leave the big scary people alone for right now, please. Well, yeah. When they pick Falana, that's got a cap on it. Encanto, yes. Yep. Manerepa. Oh, Steffi, since you're back, I moved over 2 bleachers. I'm sitting next to Sir Kradark. I told you earlier. I told you earlier, but I'm like, okay, she's probably off somewhere. And then I just now remembered. Oh wait, she's talking again. Wait a minute. No one was sitting near Sir Kradark, so I went and sat next to Sir Kradark. Even though I highly doubt Henry is in here and really cares. I haven't seen the move, so. Parliament. Moments. E to left. Yep. He's sold over here. Hi. Hi. Yellow. VC1? RP1. Bingo. Looks like we probably need to start going into Parliament, so I'm heading over. RP1.
There's a name I just can't say 3 times in a row, but I digress.
A name you can't say 3 times in a row.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch anything
Boris
that
Johnson?
looks suspicious.
I assume it would be.
Yeah, that's fair. It was a fish. I was told that there was sightings of a floating fish in olden day Parliament.
Oh.
Is that the myth or not?
Honestly, that would be. I would just imagine looking up on the Parliament floor in the middle of a speech. You just see a fish floating above you.
Be very distracting.
I would not be opposed to a fish being a member of Parliament. I think that would be quite entertaining.
This one's a floating killer.
I think.
Oh.
So the
Okay.
kind of like goes after.
Maybe not.
I'm so sorry.
That was an important detail you skipped.
Yeah, you skipped the detail where it was.
Yeah,
it
I didn't
was-
realize that we would be playing life or death tag with a fish during Parliament.
It says.
Only if
Happy
you say
Parliament.
It 80 times. That's what I'm told. But I don't know this name.
I see.
Happy Parliament, everyone.
Yes.
Oh yes, happy Parliament.
Happy Parliament.
Yes. What's its name? Something like that.
Yeah. Well, no. Was that Aquan or something? What?
I took a couple years in high school.
Oh wow. Whoa. Hi. I'm missing
What?
out on classes. You can teach it. Oh, that's crazy, man. I'm missing out really big. But wow, this bench just filled up. Oh wow, we're awesome, bro. Look how full up we are. Sorry, you just need to leave.
Oh, that's a full bench.
That's no way to speak to my mother. Goodness.
Apologies. No.
Make you so snooze and lose.
Yeah, no, everyone came running, and I just was like,
Oh.
I'm not moving. Apologies, though. I was offensive.
There seems to be a new set of comfy ears available if everyone wants to head out.
There we go. Hello, everyone.
Howdy, howdy.
New ears are my favorite kind of ears.
Greetings.
I wonder sometimes how I hear.
You do?
Yeah.
Got ears on it.
Well, I have ears. I have ears. I mean, I just like I don't know if everything's muffled or not. That's something I can't tell. Because I do have ears. I have a face under this thing.
Don't worry, that mail-order chisel will get here soon.
I just realized
know.
I'm not supposed to take notes. I'm not sitting in front of the typewriter. Hello, Prismarine.
Can't believe you're coming for my job.
This is a nice little angle right here. I can just see your eyes from over here, Chaplain. just your eyes peeking above.
Yes, live in constant fear of just my eyes.
Always watching.
I'm the one right in front of you, by the way, if you're confused on who I am.
Oh, excellent. Fantastic.
Lyrics from an old soliloquy come to mind. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
It's
I
not.
believe is how it begins.
It really is not.
It's not.
But I do like that soliloquy.
Well, I didn't really get to the part where it becomes a soliloquy, but you know, good enough.
All right.
That's more a me problem, really. It's a hard word. Yeah. It's probably easier to say that fish's name 3 times.
Not the fish.
I might have introduced them to some fish. I don't know where it came from. I heard about it in a book. I don't think I meant to say it because it was mentioned.
Apparently, it
Why
used
are we
to float above Parliament.
No, it floated above a temple that is quite dear to me. And if I hear its name is being spoken of in lighthearted notes, I will inform him.
I would never.
Yeah, we've never said a name. It was just mentioned a fish who floats. Well, technically, don't all fish float, but I think this one floated through the air. That's the difference.
I certainly look forward to our meeting.
Oh, are you?
I was jumping off that ship down into the water below. That was kind of fun, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Do that.
It was until there was ice at the bottom of the
no.
waterfall.
No.
I'm curious.
Oh,
It's
a lot
I just
less
barely missed
fun.
the ice too. I am curious, Warden Royale. Given that you are a slime, how did the fall go?
Oh yeah.
You know,
I missed it.
it kind of ended up in just droplets at the bottom at that point. I kind of like jumped off in one piece and then landed in several. So, but it's fine. I came back at the end of the day. I always come back.
Oh dear.
There we go. Works.
Thank you, Callan. Hello, everyone. So to begin, well, we have quite an agenda, so I hope to get through it with some brevity today. I'm sure we all have lots of work we want to get done. But as is our tradition, and as will continue to be our tradition, I would invite the chaplain, Prince of Stone Bay, the deputy mayor, Captain Sir the Chaplain, Silas Deep Creek for today's blessing.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Please rise, remove your hats, and bow your head in prayer. Remove your hats. Your cap, Sir Stormcaller. Thank you. Blessed be the kind faiths of Kara, those who wield the divine for good and not for selfish endeavors. Oh, how the sea rolls, waves brought by tides and winds, changing the shape of coasts and lives all the same. Blessed be the congregation and friends of our faith who joined us today to bring our old lands to the sea. May it rest in her reach. We stand before the 6th Parliament, our most unique. May each seat know that their ambitions are expected, and may members of our faith know their ambitions are required. Blessed be those who use their voice to speak the wishes of their people, acknowledge their position of strength, and use it. May we not venture through the time to come in an unacceptable ignorance. May we chase answers, deliver them, and sit in knowledge before moving in action. Blessed be Kara, the islands dressed in the Lord Mother Sonaquas' waters. May her reach never end, and her bounty the same. Our moon and sun, our sea and sky, our Kara. How beautiful she is. In the name of Sonaquas, the Writhing One, we pray. Our prayers to be answered. Amen.
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 Thank you, and
Amen.
be seated except for our members of parliament elect. You may at this time, on my left, your right side, come through, form a line in front of the clerk, where you will do your oath before taking your seat. Callan, please give the oath book to Sir Spoing, please. We'll get this underway. And of course, it's just the first one. I think the constabulary one is in there too. You just have to do the first one. Thank you, everyone.
I, Carlos Solera, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, its heirs, and successors. Long is the reach, dark is the deep.
I, Sir Wilhelm Yulin, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, his king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
I, Cal Arnett, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
I, Jamie Blackrock, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
I, Sir Sebastian Crow, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
I, Cain Telemus, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
I, Alexandrite Newville, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
Oh. Thank you. I, Callum Monroe, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
I, Jasper Blackrock, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach and dark is the deep.
I, Safiri Domnall, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach, dark is the deep.
I, Ray Umber, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs, and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
I, Finn, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
I, Alice Ethel, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the throne, its king, his heirs and successors, long as the reach, dark as the deep.
Thank you, everyone, and you may find your seat on the benches of Parliament. So, I should tell you why it so happens that you now swear an oath to that, to the chair. Parliament is an extraordinary privilege. A privilege that I have given you. Prior to the formation of this Parliament, my constabulary enforced the laws solely, my courts judged the innocent and the guilty, and my laws were subject all across. That is how it was, that is how it is, and that is how it will always now be. So, with that being said, this Parliament now, the Parliament of Orlan, which I founded now 12 years back, is the national legislative body for all of Kara. For too long, we have given, unfortunately, the mistakes of the Sovereignty Act have drawn far into the future of its repeal. Now, with this day, those times are now over. We are one Kara, united, a united kingdom of Kara, even. That is how it ought to be. That is how it is. We are 3 islands, 5 kilometers wide, with 300 people living here. I am sorry, friends. You do not have enough people on your islands to make a country. Only together can we make one. And so we have. I hope this is not a surprise to anybody in the chamber, either on the floor or in the gallery today. As it so happens, it was all spelled out very clearly in the reforms which I passed unanimously at the previous sitting of this assembly. The right to vote, the right to have a representative in this parliament are rights. Rights that have been given. Rights that, if abused, will be taken. So, thank you very much. Now I have seen that we have split ourselves up here. Is this so happens how it should be? I think, what is this collection over here on my right on the government bench side? Is this the Royalist League? Is it? And Finn over there from the Gold Party. And these are my friends here from the Mountain Party.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Majesty.
Well, who are we missing?
From the Mountain Party?
No.
Oh.
In the Parliament. Oh, there you are. I didn't see you there behind Gilbert. Gilbert has a very large head. There we are. And that's the Civil Liberties Party. And next to you there, that's Ellis Ithel, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Independent for Seralia East. I love independent candidates. You never know what they're gonna do. Alright. Well, this happens to be how you're all laid out. Where does the confidence of this house lie? Or at least the largest portion thereof it? Obviously, the Royalists have the most people in this house, sitting, out of any one group. Do any of the others wish to try and oppose them? before they form government.
What do you mean by that?
Ithil shakes his head no. Very well. Well, who is the party leader, or who wishes to come forward?
I'm the party leader.
Step. Very well, Mr. Arnett. The electorate has spoken, and now it is my duty to ask you to form a government in my name. Do you accept?
I humbly and graciously accept.
Oh, good, because you get this as well. Congratulations, Prime Minister.
Thank you.
Be careful with that thing, it's dangerous.
May I speak? I have something prepared.
Yes, from the dispatch box, which is now yours to sit at. That's where Ray is currently sitting.
Okay, if I may. Thank you. I'll stand.
For the first time, everybody, the Right Honorable Prime Minister!
Here,
Here!
Thank you, everybody. Today I stand before you with immense gratitude and a profound sense of responsibility. The Royalist League has not only won 7 parliamentary seats, but I've been elected as the 10th Prime Minister of our beloved nation, Kara. This is a momentous occasion, and I am deeply honored to accept this role. I want to express my sincere appreciation for the trust you've placed in me, and I want to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of not just the Royalist League members, but for every member of Parliament who have tirelessly campaigned for the betterment of our nation. Together we have achieved this remarkable milestone, and it is now our collective duty to lead Kara to new heights. As Prime Minister, I recognize the weight of the responsibilities that come with this position. It is a position of immense privilege, but it is also a position of service to the people. Kara's citizens have entrusted us with their hopes, dreams, and aspirations, and it is our solemn duty to honor that trust by working tirelessly for the betterment of our nation. Our vision remains unchanged, to build a stronger, more united, and more prosperous Kara. We will continue to prioritize the welfare of our people, the preservation of our cultural heritage, and the promotion of economic growth. But now, as Prime Minister, I have a great ability to enact the policies and reforms necessary to turn that vision into a reality. We will continue to support and celebrate our rich cultural heritage, knowing that it is the cornerstone of our national identity. We will create a business-friendly environment that fosters economic growth, job creation, and innovation. We will work tirelessly to build bridges of unity and understanding among our diverse communities. But let us remember that as we move forward, we must do so with a spirit of collaboration and inclusivity. No government can succeed without the support and engagement of its citizens. Our doors will always be open to listen to your concerns, your ideas, and your feedback. Kara's progress is a collective endeavor, and we will only thrive when we work together, hand in hand. I want to assure you that we will govern with fairness, integrity, and transparency. We will be accountable for our actions, and we will always put the interests of Kara and its people above all else. In conclusion, I would like to thank each and every one of you for your unwavering support. This is a new chapter for Kara, a chapter of progress, unity, and prosperity. I'm excited about the future, and I'm committed to leading Kara with passion and dedication. Together, as Prime Minister, the Royalist League, and the people of Kara, we will shape a brighter future for our great nation. Let us stand united in our endeavor to build a Kara that we are more than proud to call home. Thank you, and long live Kara.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Here.
Thank you. And with that, I will now move to my government and parliamentary mandate. I am so excited. My friends, today signifies the first sitting of the 6th Parliament. A milestone in our journey toward a more inclusive and accountable system of governance. The individuals before me today, members of Parliament, are not just representatives. No, they are the elected embodiment of the people of Kara, chosen directly by those people. Their actions, votes, and attendance shall be recorded henceforth and published to be in the full view of the public. And on this auspicious gathering, we also welcome the rise of the 10th Prime Minister. And it is with great privilege and responsibility that I hereby bestow my mandate upon the government and this parliament. My government shall prioritize the economic stability of our realm through the responsible collection and allocation of taxes. A budget shall be submitted for scrutiny and approval, and a Ways and Means Committee shall be established in this parliament to ensure that the burdens of taxation are borne equitably. We shall guarantee the regular and timely payment of wages to the diligent, keyword, diligent members of our constabulary. And furthermore, my government recognizes the vital role played by our esteemed members of parliament, and honorariums shall be duly paid to those who contribute to this task. To uphold the principles of justice and the rule of law, this parliament shall establish a judiciary committee. This committee will oversee the criminal justice system and participate in the crucial process of selecting the next generation of judges. Our commitment to an independent and impartial judiciary is unwavering to ensure that justice is dealt out fairly and without prejudice. My government shall establish a national post office. Yes, yes. Yes, I know. I knew you would have liked that one. Yes,
Love
very
mail.
much so. And this institution shall serve as a vital conduit for the exchange of information, ideas, and commerce, hopefully uniting our people in purpose and progress. My government shall endeavor to unify and strengthen the family and peerage systems of our land, while acknowledging the spiritual authority of the Church of the Deep in matters of significant importance. By centralizing and legislating on the matters of marriage, adoption, and peerage, we aim to provide clarity, stability, and support for all of our citizens. The sovereignty of our Kingdom of Stone Bay shall be reasserted, and the safety of our citizens protected from all threats, foreign and domestic. My government remains resolute in its commitment to the security and well-being of our realm and its people, and we shall take the necessary actions to safeguard our interests and honor our enduring duty to those citizens. My lords and members of Parliament, these commitments shall be pursued with the utmost dedication and diligence. Let us, as one united and resolute Parliament, address the challenges of our time and shape a brighter future for our kingdom. The mission of advancing the prosperity, unity, and security of our beloved land remains unwavering, and now it rests with you. May the Mother bless you all, and may the Mother bless this, our Kingdom of Stone Bay. Thank you. Thank you. Now,
Here, here.
on
Here,
to
here.
speaker election. The Crown nominates Sir Zhivago Kradark. Second.
Seconded.
Second, Sir Wilhelm Muehlin. Stand to be recognized. Nominees for Speaker. That's sort of what I figured. In the future, this will hopefully be a proper contest, but for now, Zhivago probably is your best bet. Very well. All those in favor of confirming Sir Zhivago Kradark as the Speaker of the House of Commons, aye.
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 Contrary and opposed, nay. By the unanimous consent of the House, the ayes have it. And now if I could have a constable drag Sir Zhivago to the chair, please.
Alright, well I wouldn't say drag. Goodness.
Hear, hear for the new speaker, everyone.
Here,
Here, here.
Here.
That's actually me for the day finished. Best of luck.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Allow me for a moment. Thus, we move on to adjournment debate, in which we move to begin forming committees. When it comes to committees, we have at least 2 of them up for now. We have the... One moment, my apologies. We have a Ways and Means Committee. This committee is to ensure that budgets are brought before the Parliament in order to be approved. This was in the government mandate as aforementioned. Secondly, we have the Judicial Committee. This Judicial Committee helps oversee the appointment of new judges. As much as I adore being a judge, I know a lot of you that can lead to a lot of conflicts of interest, and it's always good to have more judges. So, with such, there are going to be 2 heads to these committees. Understand, if you wish to head this committee, either one of these committees, you will also be committing yourself to be Deputy Speaker. What this means is that if I am unavailable, if I am no longer able to preside over Parliament for some reason, you step up. You sit in this chair. You command this room. It's a very important job. It's a very important position. And there will be responsibilities and expectations. You won't have to go through it alone. Trust me. I was once in your shoes. Many people here were once in your shoes. Discussions can be had at any given point. So, we will begin with this. Any member interested in heading the Ways and Means Committee, and thus stepping up to be a Deputy Speaker of this House, please stand. We have Sir Wilhelm Yulin. Anyone else? Very well. All in favor of bringing forth Sir Wilhelm Yulin as the head of the Ways and Means Committee, please say aye.
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 Hi.
Aye.
Though contrary and opposed, nay. Very well. Let it be known that Sir Yulin is now one Deputy Speaker. The way it comes with, yes. If you are not sitting down here, unfortunately, you do not have a vote. Your vote resides with the member down here. If the way committees work, if you wish to be involved, you may be involved. And that's it. You don't have to you don't have to be voted into a committee. But if you wish to be involved, as I said, you will have responsibilities and you will have expectations to uphold. So if you are interested in the Ways and Means Committee, which again is taxes in bringing forth a budget to this Parliament, please stand. If you are interested,
as well, my new-found members of Parliament, that those who take many committee assignments, they're going to be looked at probably quite well by their constituents, because that's the actual work of governance. You are free to be on no committees. It is your right. But if you choose not to, your electorate is in the stands today. Carry on, Sir Zhivago.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. I believe you put it very poignantly. Alright. Once, twice, thrice, these are the members. We have Dame Ray Umber, Alexandrite Teamville. We have Prime Minister Kalanet. We have King Telemus, Carlos Solera, and Kala Monroe, yes?
Yes.
Delightful. I expect within the coming days, Sir Wilhelm Mullen will approach you all begin planning meetings on what exactly planning budgets look like, how to deliver them, so on and so forth. Next, we have the Judicial Committee. As I said, this is the responsibility of appointing judges and ensuring that the Gold Court and Prismarine Court remain an outstanding beacon of impartial judgment for those guilty and innocent within the lands of Kara. Whoever heads this committee will also become the second deputy speaker.
I have
His
a
Majesty.
question. I'm sorry.
Certain.
If one was to head this committee, does it matter if they're already a part of a different committee? Or can you be a part of both?
You may be a part of multiple committees. It is as His Majesty said, the more committees you take, the more favorable your constituents, your electorates may look upon you. At the same time, be mindful of your own bandwidth. If you don't want to take up too much work and be unable to commit to any.
Thank you.
Certainly. So it's the Judicial Committee. If you wish to head this committee, please rise. Interesting. Interesting. Very well. Dame Ray Umber, Safiri Domhall, and Carlos Solera. One moment. Let me scribe. We have quite a bit of time still. So, with those that stood, would you like to say anything?
Yes, Mr. Speaker. I believe that I am a good choice for this role. Over the past time that I've been in Kara, I have become very familiar with the law and the judicial system because I look to change it for the better. I am a defense attorney. I represent people in our legal system, and because of that, I've had to read through many of the laws that affect the people, and I believe I have a very comprehensive understanding of how to properly judge who should and shouldn't be a judge. So I encourage you all to consider me as this position.
Thank you, Mr. Solera. Yes, Safiri Domhall, Ray Umber. As a refute. Please, Ray.
Yes, I believe that in this position, the right to a fair trial, as well as my understanding of the law, being a part of the constabulary, and knowing the laws that we follow,
is going to be beneficial to make sure things run smoothly and the judicial system remains justice.
Very well. Thank you very much. Safiri Damho, do you have anything you wish to say? Very well. Safiri Damho withdraws. Very well. All those in favor of Dame Ray Umber, please say aye.
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 Okay, actually, okay, once again, if you are in the stands, you do not get a vote. Only the people who are sitting down here are able to vote. We're going to do this differently. Sir Spoin.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
We are going to do a vote by roll call. So please call the roll and ask for votes.
Is there a certain nominee you'd like to start with, Mr. Speaker?
We will start alphabetically, beginning with Carlos Celera.
The honorable member from Stone Bay Bridgeway.
Nay.
The honorable member from Stone Bay Goldenrod.
Nay.
The honorable member from Stone Bay Wildridge. The honorable member from Stone Bay Norbrook.
Nay.
The honorable member from Orlon Nefiel.
Nay.
The honorable member from Orlon Stewart's Cross.
Nay.
The honorable member from Orlon Etheria.
Aye.
The honorable member from Stendal Dara.
Not. Nay.
The honorable member from Stendal Lonely Fields.
Nay.
The honorable member from Felina North.
Nay.
The honorable member from Seralia East.
Aye.
The honorable member from Seralia Northwest.
Aye.
And the honorable member from Seralia Southwest.
I will vote for myself, yes.
We have ayes 4, nays 9.
Very well. Please call 0 call votes for Ray Umber.
Alright, for the vote of Ray Umber, the honorable member from Stone Bay Bridgeway.
Aye.
The honorable member from Stone Bay Goldenrod.
Aye.
The honorable member from Stone Bay Wildridge.
Aye.
The honorable member from Stone Bay Norbrook.
Aye.
The honorable member from Orlon Nefiel.
Aye.
The honorable member from Orlon Stewart's Cross.
Aye.
The honorable member from Orlon Etheria.
Nay.
The honorable member from Stendal Dara.
Aye.
The honorable member from Stendhal Lonely Fields.
Aye.
The honorable member from Felina Steelden is absent. The honorable member from Felina North.
Aye.
The honorable member from Servalia East.
Nay.
The honorable member from Servalia Northwest.
Nay.
And the honorable member from Servalia Southwest.
Nay.
We have ayes 9, nays 4.
Very well. With that, it is decided Dame Ray Amber will hereby head the Judicial Committee and be the second Deputy Speaker. Moving on, those interested in being a part of the Judicial Committee, please rise. Very well. Once, twice, thrice. Excellent. We have Sir Sebastian Crow, Safiri Domhall, Sir Wilhelm Yulin, please remain standing. Prime Minister Callanet, Fionn, Jasper Blackrock, Carlos Silvera, and King Telemus.
I will walk back. I recognize that I don't want to overextend myself in the coming future, and I did not realize how many of my party had stepped up already.
Very well, please strike Prime Minister Callanet from the committee. You may be seated. Alright, that was pretty quick. Excellent. Love that. Before we move on to announcements, are there any further committees members believe need to be formed in order to achieve the government mandate? Once, twice, thrice. Very well. Quick parliament tonight, I like that. I get to go home already. Announcements, statements, and announcements, please rise. Yes?
I'm sorry.
It's quite alright. Had to stretch your legs a little, I understand. Yes.
Yes, I want to formally announce a name change that people might be confused about. I went on a quick trip outside of Kara. Many of you may have known me previously as Mikey. That is no more. I've changed my name to better reflect who I am. So now it is Kane Telemus for those who are confused. Kane, Kaine, Telemus. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I knew this was going to happen. Yes, Chaplain Silas Decree.
Given my position within this House, Mr. Speaker, I would highly respect not a disapproving voice when I speak. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Given that ships have moored themselves in the air above many of our hamlets and houses, I quite look forward to discussion regarding that in the next sitting of the Parliament. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. So it is quite concerning. I also heard while I was away that there was some ungodly large bug and insects here, which I do not approve of. So, with that, that will most definitely, those conversations will be held at the next sitting of Parliament. Considering committees have been formed and the government mandate has been released today, I feel it may be fair, in the coming days to communicate with me in particular, so that way if the parliament needs to convene, not necessarily this formally, but if committees wish to convene, people may be able to sit in. That may be announced, especially to those in the stand who take particular interest in things. Yes. So as the days move forward, please do not be alarmed if I arrive unannounced. Simply checking in. Yes. Excellent. Any further statements or announcements? Once, twice, thrice. Very well. We begin to move into a very new and exciting age of Parliament. This is all very new, but it's very exciting. It's going to be a learning curve, but I believe the Prime Minister spoke very well on that. We move together with collaboration and with unity. Different parties, yes, but in the end, when we lay our heads on our beds, and when we shut our eyes, one way or another, we are all covered. And that's what I hope this house represents. No matter what spats are had here in coming sessions, no matter what personal matters you have outside of this chamber, end of the day, we are here for the benefit of Kara. Thank you very much. Very short Parliament meeting, but quite all right. We are hereby adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
I look forward to working with you.
I look forward to working with you as well.
I love
Congratulations to
Parliament!
everybody who took a seat.
God, that was a throwback. I love that. I love the roll call voting. That made my day. That was great. That was excellent. Okay, enjoy Parliament, everybody. Enjoy committee meetings. Everybody loves a good committee.
Exarch, please collect your fellow Exarch to my office.
And as the saying so goes, everyone, you don't have to go home, but you certainly can't stay here. Thank you.
Need to do that. I know, he knows so. Why am I getting pushed? What is happening? Or is he getting pushed? Yep. Hang on a moment. Why is this going off? It is constabulary. No. no, so they forgot to do the constabulary oaths for the new ones. So they're having another meeting, I guess. Throne room, 20 minutes. Ugh, should I support my own kind? I should support my brothers in arms. I'm going back this way. Well, it says 20 minutes. I mean... Yeah. We can circle back around in 20 minutes. That's fine. They forgot to do the constabulary oath, so they're going to have another meeting in the throne room for anybody who wants to watch the new constable recruits, sworn in. I forgot! This. Gonna slowly